Okay, we're going to go ahead and build a ring here. And here's the ring. We got a lot of open areas here where it's been kind of pierced, and some gems around here. Got some filigree work here, some engraving. We'll go ahead and model the engraving. Of course, I'm sure the best way to do this is on the bench, but since I'm not a bench guy, I just model stuff, so we'll go ahead and model it up for the render anyway. Alright, so let's go ahead and start out. Get a center stone out here. Go ahead and go with the classic 1 carat here. Looks about right. Okay, so with the center diamond loaded, I'm going to go ahead and use the I want to use the emerald cluster builder because this is in an emerald shape, but first I need an emerald. And so basically what I'm going to do is load one up here, and I'm just going to match the outside dimensions of the center stone. So I go ahead and just move the arrows, and I'm kind of looking at this, and I just want this thing to be the angle to be, you know, well, pretty close to that. What we're looking for is we're looking for 2 here, and then 3 across here, 2 on the corner, 3, 2 on the corner, and so on. So that's what we're shooting for. So we'll go over to the cluster builder here, which is right here. Okay, and we'll put this gem in the box like so. And let's see what we got. I want to go ahead and the stone size, they're very small, probably 1.1. Okay, and then if you look at the picture, they're set underneath the center stone. Center stone is kind of up higher, and so they tuck in under there about halfway. So we'll go ahead and let it do that. We'll come in about like so. So I'm going to go just a little bit out. There we go. And that's the same there. And then we'll come on over here and tuck this side in. Just a little bit more in. That's about halfway. Yep. Okay. And then we've got 3 and 2 on the corner, but let's bring the corner in. Like so. And you can see that I have the corner type on split. If I hit centered, then it's going to center them on the corner, and I will never get there. I've got 1 on the side there. But if I take the corner type and say split, then it's going to split it on the corner, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. Now these are set really tight, but unless my center stone should be bigger, which I guess there's always that chance. Let's take a look at what we've got out here. So looking at the finger and how much is coming up to here, and then we have a side. I would say that our center stone is not big enough. So let's go ahead and open this up like so. And we'll open this up as well. Yep, that's gonna be better. And that gives us some more space too between the stones that we kinda need. Let's bring this corner down a little. There we go. Okay, so we'll go ahead and try that. That looks That looks about right. And I'm just going to go ahead and ditch that. And we'll put this on a layer and turn it off in case we need to come back to that. And this one we'll go ahead and MSR this a little larger. About like so. That'll work. And these come up. And let's take a look at, we need quite a fair amount of space to get this. Well, not a ton. That might work. Okay, so now we need to draw the outside of this. And let's go ahead and switch here. I'm just going to draw a line. We could have maybe used the outside of the existing builder, but I'm just going to sketch this out and kind of pick where I want this to be based on the drawing. So not a ton of metal on the outside of that. Could have enough room for the mill grain. Okay, so we'll mirror that. And we'll take this one, rotate F4 around this way, mirror that one. Okay, so we trim. Enter, delete this. And we right click green, join, immediately come over to fillet, and I want to fillet these corners just a little bit. So let's go 0.125, and that rounds that, because if I extrude this, I want this thing to make a surface, and if I have starts and stops, then I'm going to get a poly surface because it's going to make a surface, and so on. So I'm going to round those corners just ever so slightly, and we'll move this up to where it needs to be to set those. Okay. And we'll just put that at the table for now. And we'll offset. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Let's turn off some gems here. And we'll fillet these corners too. So fillet corner, radius 125. Yep. Okay, so there's the start of our project here. Okay, so next, now that we have that layout, I've got video in here. And let's throw this in a job bag. Let's hit Control A. Hello, Control A in there. Okay. So next thing I want to do is offset this curve. So let's offset 1.7. Pretty thin. These rings are always so spindly down here on the side. But anyway. Okay. And let's go ahead. Man, I don't know if this thing is big enough or not. This top, we'll see here. So let's go ahead and draw an arc direction starting here and going up. Let's do project, and let's, oh hey, what did we snap to? Something bad. I knew there shouldn't have been an end snap there. quad will work though. Then we come over here to mid and then ortho straight up, and that'll give us this angle here. Let's go ahead and mirror this to the other side and trim. And there's the shape of our ring. Let's see if we have enough room for what we need here. We have a little ridge, we have an opening, we have another rim, and then we have a design. That doesn't seem like that's all going to fit in there. So, let's turn on this and this. And then let's select all this, and let's move up. That seems better. Okay, that seems better too, this angle, matching this angle. Cool. Okay. Yep. Alright, the next thing that is a pretty important part of the design is this thing. And man, I'll tell you, it looks like there's 5 stones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't tell if these are bigger or not. I guess so. And they are it's curved to match the side, as you can see. You don't see anything sticking out over here. So we'll go ahead and build that and get that in there, and then we'll kind of build around it. So really, the way I see it is, well, let's see what we got here. Let's join this up. Join. Actually, you know, I take that back. Let's undo that, and we'll just take this one, and let's go surface, extrude, straight, both directions equals yes, and we'll come out that way. So there's a surface, and let's see how big these stones are. They seem pretty similar to those. These are, what are these? These are 1.1s. Alright, so we'll do, let's take this surface, pound it out flat. There's that surface. And we'll go gems, and I'll tell you what, I'm gonna lay these out just by hand, because I mean, how hard could it be? So 1.1, come on over here. And we need 3 of those. Mirror that one. Oops. Mirror, center. Okay, and then we'll mirror this one from the center, and then make it bigger. Let's do 1.3 for that one. And those are set really close together, so let's walk that in a little. Okay, and then we mirror from the center of this one. Alright, so there's our shape. And need an arc direction. And let's snap a line from the center here over a ways. And what do we got here? Not much metal again. And arc direction right here. and about the center of that one. So we go like that, and then let's snap a line over here. Arc direction again. Hold down Alt to defeat the O snaps. And it looks like this one needs to come out a little bit. Okay. And this one needs to come out a little bit too. It's hard to say. There we go. You and you mirror from over here. That'll work. This one seems like it should be in a little. That'll work. Okay. Mirror from here. Okay, and then I have no idea what this fillet should be, so a lot of times what I do is I'll draw a circle like this. And let's draw another circle about like so. And what I like to do is select these and go trim. Delete this one and this one. Get rid of these. And we mirror this one and this one. And sometimes you have to just draw something in order to see it. And then there we go. Join. Mirror. Join. Okay. So there's that. And I'm going to offset this just a little bit because I think I cut her just a little too close. There we go. Oops, and I delete the wrong one. Okay. So now let's go ahead and we'll offset this a little bit. Okay. And we'll extrude this one, so solid extrude, not both directions, so B, enter. And let's go minus 1.3. There we go. That is not very thick, but this whole thing is not very thick at all. Okay, so there we have that. Now we have a chance to use one of our new bonus tools. So we'll head on over here, and we click here, and we're going to do the surface pullback. Angle 45.3 is actually, let's go 0.25. I know that seems kind of picky, but surface equals sweep, and we select the curve, and there's our fancy inset that we have right there. And you can see that it kind of had trouble around this corner. So let's go ahead and undo that. So let's undo that, and we'll start again. Surface pullback, surface right there. Number of splits, let's go 20. Okay, and pick the curve. And it's much happier. So we gave it more points to split with, and it dealt with it just fine. So let's take a look at what we got here. Alrighty. Okay, so now we're going to use, let's make this a surface. Bing, there it is. Okay, and we'll put that on red. And let's put this other surface red. Those are just working surfaces. Okay, so now basically what we want to do is get this up on there, and it's going to go right up to the edge. We don't have a surface up there yet, but it's going to go right up to this edge, because then we're going to build something that goes up to it. And here we go. So let's go ahead and do Smart Flow. So Smart Flow, base surface here, destination surface here, and there it is. And then we simply need to move this business over here, and up it goes, and basically right up to the edge. And when we go ahead and make the one go, we should be in business. So once we give this some thickness, matter of fact, I might move this back just a little bit. So there's that piece right up there, and it matches that angle. Now, really not interested in this moving anymore, so I'm going to delete this surface, and then I can do whatever I want out here. And that broke the history. As a matter of fact, we'll go ahead and nuke this surface too. Don't really need it. And there's the lines that went up there on the outside edge. And you know what would have been nice before I did all that is it would have been very easy. Let's go undo, 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 undo. Alright, now we're still active. At least we should be. And then it would be real nice to go ahead and go to offset. And there's my offset, which is 0.23. So 0.115 or so. Well, 0.24. So 0.12. 0.12. And there's the offset for that. I don't see that going up there. Let's see if it did. No, so we'll just redo the Smart Flow. Let's go ahead and wipe this out. Okay, so Smart Flow, you and you, and up it goes. So there's for my mill grain. So that's all. Go ahead and nuke this again. There we go. And might as well go ahead and do that while we're thinking of it. So let's go ahead and grab this, throw this in a job bag, and F6. We'll just do object on curve. That'll work. And the object type is a sphere. A very large sphere. Oh, that's spacing. And come on over here, and you come over here. And those are floating up there pretty good. Well, not too bad. And yes, I do realize that we would do this on the bench. No need to have that discussion. But again, I'm a render guy. So there we go. Actually, if you make them big enough, some people are okay with growing those. I've seen it happen. Okay, so let's get some. So notice, SmartFlow is the champ because it puts the gems up on the surface. Now my spacing did change just a little bit because the further away we are from the surface that it's going up on, the more that's going to change. And I need some space down here for my end prong, so I'm going to just tweak these by hand a little bit. And there we go. Okay, so you, we want setting mode, some prongs, in you go. And the end is 1. The nudge is more. Size. .5 be good. Well, that's right down to it. And prong height. This is the large prong height. And small prong height is about there. Large prong height up a little to match those. There we go. Again, I'm heading for the render. And the small diameter. So, small prong diameter 0.5, large prong diameter 0.5, and we're good. Let's set those bad boys. There we go. And I'll go ahead and throw this on the same layer. We'll call this section that. And I purposely didn't cut any holes in this until it was up there because it would distort my holes and they wouldn't be round. So we will go ahead and pick these. And do the cutter, F6 gem cutter. And let's go ahead and head on out there. Go. And the base is cutting through. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Okay, enter. And you get cut by everybody orange. And there we go. So that lightened that up pretty good. Alright, so throw that in over that one. It's fine. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we need to make a surface that comes down here on this face. We'll get some of this work done, and then once we have this face, then we can make the piece that goes from this corner around here, comes out and goes this way. And we'll have to get a little tricky here because there's a gap here, it comes in, comes back out to a corner here, and then comes back, and there's another gap. And if you look, let's see, look on the side here, it comes over and then it goes down a ways before it comes back together again. And of course there's all the engraving on it and so on. Okay, so let's go ahead and to make this surface, let's try extrude to a point. So we'll come over to surface, extrude to a point, cap equals no, we'll come down, turn off, project, and let's go down further than that. And it looks like we can't ortho that, so let's get a ballpark of where we want that to be, which is right about here. And I'm just going to come over from that a little bit, and now we'll draw from F4 down to there. Then we'll nuke this one and come back and do that again. Extrude to a point. That's the point right there. So there's our shape, and I don't know, maybe this should just come down straight, but usually, you know, you'd want this to taper in a little bit. So let's see what we get there. And we'll extrude this out both directions. And we'll go ahead and do an intersect. Intersect right there of those two. Delete that. Delete that one. We'll throw this one on some layer down here. Turn it off. Save it in case we need it. So this one, go on there. And these should still be rounded corners, and they are. And we will simply surface loft from here to here. And we'll make sure that these line up at a very common point. Okay, and this should be a surface. So let's go over to Object Info and see what we got. No, it's a valid poly surface. So let's go ahead and hit explode and see why. Oh boy, yeah, all over the place. So undo and undo. And I suspect that curve. So let's try fit curve. We may have to rebuild it. I usually type this, but fit curve lives right here. Fit curve, select curves to fit. And let's hit enter. And what that does is that rebuilds a curve with the fewest number of points that it can. And let's try lofting that again. If that doesn't work, we'll switch to rebuild. Yeah, there. Oh, there we go. And over here. Straight section. Switch that to normal. Didn't make a bit of difference. And what do we got now? Valid polysurface. Alright, so let's rebuild this. Let's rebuild them both. Point count 32. Let's go 64 and double that. Let's see how bad that does our corners here. Yeah, pretty bad. These numbers, I'm just like trying numbers. There, close enough. Alright. Loft. Here to here. Arrows around. I lost my point there, so let's go perpendicular. Oh, there's quad. Didn't lose it. I made that into a pretty busy surface, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to get rid of it anyway. There's a valid surface. NURBS. So, stuff will bend around that a lot better. Okay. So, man, after all that, this certainly seems... oh, like I made it awful thick. I got a piece there. That's this piece. And then another piece down there. Yep, after all that, it does seem kind of tall. So what we'll do is rather than just go, it's okay, which I do in movies sometimes. So you and you, we'll turn on these edit points again, and then we'll select this, yep, we should be able to do this, and then we'll just move down. Okay, so we'll have another. That'll work. Okay, so let's loft again. Loft from here to here. Drive around. To there. Should be a quad down here somewhere. Quad. Wow, come on, give me a break. There we go. Okay, so we've got that going on. And we will take and let's see where the seam is on this. So I'm going to type SRF seam. Okay, surf seam. And the surf seam is where the white line is. So that starts and stops right there. And I'm not interested in that. So I'm going to drive this around here to somewhere. over here, right there. Enter. Let's see if I got that. Nope, I didn't get it. Didn't think so. There we go. Now it's over there. Okay. So now we can click on this, go to create UV curves, and there it is. Now, this is going the wrong way, up and down. Not interested in that. So we click on this, and we go to Utilities, DIR, and we go Swap UV Information. So now the U becomes the V becomes the U. Life is good. And it goes that way. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and, boy, you know, without, I don't know how literal to be with this thing. If you really look close here on this view, this thing comes along here, comes over, and looks like it follows this up, but I can't tell if that's just a shadow or part of a surface or whatever. I don't know. And I also cannot tell what this is shape-wise. I can tell that it goes, it looks like it's just some sort of pattern. And it looks like it repeats or mirrors here, and then I'm sure it comes around, stops under the shank and mirrors. So really we just need one quadrant of this thing, and it's slanted this way. So let's go ahead and go here, and we'll go explode, and we'll go ahead and go to curve, go to divide, number of segments 4, and we're only interested in a quad of this. And if the seam is here, then it's going to come around to just here, really. So here's a line right there. That's where I'm heading to. And let's go ahead and make a cool little shape here. So we'll go ahead and go here to here, and then there to there. Let's see how those match up. That'll work. And we also have mill grain on each side, so we'll deal with that as well. Let's go ahead and pull this one down. Like so. And then this one we'll pull down here. And let's go ahead. I'm going to make a little line right here. And the reason is because I'm going to blend from here to there. And that'll do that. Then I'm going to mirror that to the other side. Delete that. And I'm going to blend from this line to this line. So that makes that shape right there. And then we'll blend from here to here. And put these on red. Okay, so we've got that to that. Now I'm going to come over here and go end, and go like this, and then end and go like this, and that gives me these lines. And then let's switch to yellow, and we go blend again from here to here, Okay. And that gives me a sweep 2. Surface sweep 2. 1, 2. There's the sweep. Alright, we won't maintain the height, so that goes down as it sweeps along there. We'll put that on this layer. Then we take that's not that exciting. Let's move this up just a little. There we go. Join that. And we'll take these two and extrude them straight down. So we have that surface, and that gives us a blend, surface blend, from here, enter to here. Alright, so there's that. Whoa, where'd we go? And come around here. And blend again from here, enter to here and here. There we go. Okay. Throw those away. You, and you. Join. And we flip. I was just type flip. And that'll flip me over to the right direction here. Okay. So we're going to have mill grain. Let's draw a sphere out here. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? Oh man, this is really, really small. But man, there's no metal on these. Like these old-fashioned rings, they just, I mean, there's just nothing there. You know, that is like dinky. Anyway, I'll be alright. Is that all grouped together? Yeah. Let's pull that over and go Alt. Make a copy of that. And we'll come over here and ungroup. And nuke all these. Okay. There's my lone sphere. Come on over here. Whew. Stupid small. Unproducible small. Okay. Well, nothing's unproducible. Just, you know. So we'll take this one, we'll offset. Right there. There's our line that's going to be mill grain. And then get right up to that is this shape. Alright, and we will start actually over here. I'm really just going to eyeball this because there's so few of these on here. That'll work. And we're going to draw, starting right here on this point, a plane and move it over there. And this one's going to get split by the plane. And there we go. I don't know what quite to do here. let's just go ahead and do that, and we'll split this one. So give me a plane that starts there and goes this way, and you get split by you. Plane, plane, gone. And mirror from, oh no, right there. Join. And mirror. Join. And this one comes down to about there. So there's that. Yeah, I guess I didn't end up with a whole heck of a lot, although this is super small here. It's like millgrain and then a little bit of metal. And so we'll have our shape, but I guess all things considered, we'll grab this layer and 1D scale it, transform, 1D scale on up that way, then we'll move this up. Cool. Okay, so join, and we're gonna do some smart flow action here. So let's go, what color surface we got here? You will now be blue, and you surface are blue. Okay, and job bag. Okay. Tools, smart flow. And we wait. We wait a little longer. And it is backwards. So we don't try anything else other than we go here, and you don't mess around with surface normals and all that jazz. You go to rotate, you click on the midpoint of this surface, you come over here and you rotate that 180. And the minute you do that, you wait some more, and that'll flip that baby right on over to the side that you would expect. And there's our shape that's going up around there. Oh, and there's a bead that we don't need, but thanks for coming out. Okay, now we need some metal, but you know, I think I might make that metal a different way. Okay, so let's move this, since we have some smart flow going on. And man, in the scheme of things, I know well, this seems awful tall, number one. So I'm going to grab all these, and I am going to taper this thing with no snaps. Well, maybe some from there to there. And now we'll turn them off. And if we snap from here to over here and then up, then we can taper this so that I don't change that, and then we need to come up here and say flat equals yes. Then as we come back, this will do that. Click, and then these will all go in. There we go. Those aren't sticking out quite so far now. That's better. Okay. So there's how that works. And let's go ahead and move this line up just a little bit. And there it goes. And then we'll grab all these again and move them up a little. There we go. Okay, and we'll leave the one surface, and we'll go ahead and pick this one, F6. In theory, I can do F6 there. Object on curve, object type sphere, and it looks about right. Pull this around over to about here. Spacing 0.35. Enter. Curve F6. Object on curve. Sphere. .35 and minus right there. There we go. Okay, so there's what we have thus far on that, and we can always make a positive cut there. Matter of fact, we'll see what we can do there. Alright, I'm gonna hit pause here. Okay, now we can piece together a surface on here all sorts of ways, but really what we're looking for is like this to be a ring. Okay, so what I would tend to do is let's turn off this layer and this layer to get that out of our way, and let's turn off the gray layer in my pictures so we can kind of concentrate on this a little bit. These we don't really need for now. I'm going to throw these on this scratch layer here, and that'll be that. This one is the curve from the UV curve, so we'll throw that away. And this is my build curves that went up too, so we can nuke those. Don't need those up here. Okay, so if we build a surface loft from here to here, and the seam point's a great place for that, and as long as that looks okay going this way, we're alright. And I'm going to type flip. Okay. Oh, oops, so that's no good. We need to go all the way up. As a matter of fact, we need to go down below. We need to go down below this one. So let's turn these back on, and we need a curve right beneath that one. So we will do that. This is still live. And we'll go here and we'll pull this down and hit Alt so it's a copy, and that should make another curve down here, and it does. And that's right down to the edge, and that's just fine. Okay, so that's cool. So let's take that and get rid of that again, and let's turn this off. And this time we're going to go loft from here to here. And now we got to line these up. So quad is fine. Quad, yep. And we're good to go. So there is a surface, start of one anyway. And we'll go ahead and we'll patch this. Let's go patch and hit OK. And there goes that. Then we'll take this and extrude it straight down. And you, Mr. Patch, if I can click you, get split by this one. Alright. And let's turn off some gems. That'll help. And there's all sorts of ways to do this surface, but what I would be inclined to do is, since that came from this, let's extrude straight, cap equals no, and we'll just bring this down. Oops. We can do better than that. Okay, let's right click. There we go. And this surface gets split by this one. Or, sorry, by this one. Then we just throw that away. So there's that. Let's flip this one. Okay. Alright, and there's that. This curve is a planar one, and this gets split by this one. So we made that solid. And let's go ahead, and this curve we'll let's bring back some gems, and let's go over to the looking down, and we've got this curve, and let's go ahead and offset. That'll do right there. We'll put that on a unique layer. We'll keep it on green. It's part of that. And then this curve out here will offset. We'll put that one on green. Okay, and we'll come back over to the hibiscus, and we'll go, and since it popped into my head, we now have to go do a job bag. Let's just hit creation. That'll throw everybody in there. Okay. Surface pullback. Select the surface. That one right there. Oh, we can't do two. That's against the rules. We're going to have to earn this one ourselves. So we will. That one is that tool will not do a hole. We could do the channel builder, but this is very specific what I want here. So this surface is going to get split. Actually, it's not. It's gonna get offset again. So here we go. This is how you do it by hand. So now we go offset, through point, and that is less, about that far. And we'll do that on green. Then this one, offset, same amount. Okay. This surface gets split by this one, this one, this one, and this one. Enter. This surface right there gets deleted, as does this one. Then we pick this curve, this surface, and that curve, and we move it down. To there. Like so. I should offset that more and come into there, but okay, so now we'll try a loft, surface loft, from this green curve to this one. I always like to drive these around to a sidewall. I really don't know why. As a matter of fact, let's try not doing that and see what we get. Oops, unknown command, loft, here to here. Yeah, that'll work. As long as it doesn't twist all over the place, which it does not. So you go on to this layer, flip, and let's go loft here to here, curve, enter. Yep, that'll work. Right click, join. Okay, so now we need to get some some cutters on these gems here. So we'll select, hit F6, match attributes, pick one of these because I built a cutter for that. Hit go, and that'll load those on all that. Then this one is going to get cut by everybody orange. Enter. And there's that. All cut out there, all nice and pretty. And this gap got a little big there. It's kind of a concern. So we're going to hit F6. Do some prongs here. Except for that builder won't let those come up in the box. I forgot about that. So we'll just go over to setting. Pick prongs. And we'll throw that in the box. And out they go. And let's back the nudge off this a little bit, like so. There we go. And these will work, and we'll have to fix this by hand, which we will do. So let's go ahead and hit enter there and build those prongs. And ungroup, UNG, enter. And we're just going to worry about one corner of this. But I got to get rid of the other ones that we have there. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and steal two of these like so. I think all things considered, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of eyeball what the center of this would be, like this and this. And we'll go ahead and rotate with copy. So we right click rotate, no snaps, like right there. And we'll rotate that around this way. About like that. Enter. And we'll set that right about there. And this one we'll make a little bigger, which we can do because these are really silly small. Alright, so that goes there. Mirror to this side. Select those, mirror to the other side. Yay. And we right click purple, put those on the same layer as that. Might as well do that. And really these should go there. We'll turn this back on. And there's the top shape for that ring with the engraving on there. And if you want to see what this really looks like, we can do the plastic shade. Okay, so there is there's the end of part 1, and we'll come back and do the rest in part 2. Okay, the next part of this, to me, this whole thing kind of, it has this little shape right here, this little rounded part, and then of course this comes down into the shank. And the shank pretty much ends up the same thickness from about 3 and 9 o'clock, which is typical of so many rings. So we need to determine the width of that, and it appears to be about as wide as this gem is here. I don't know how wide that is, but let's take a look. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So we'll go curve, right click this curve here, and we'll make it about that wide. Let's see how long that is. Measure length 1.2. Okay, I don't think that's gonna cut it. So let's forget that and let's make our own. So right click, let's go both sides, and I need this to be about 0.85 point. So that length would be 1.7. That's about what I had for some of the other thicknesses. So having done that, let's put that on yellow, and we'll come over here and draw on yellow. So we go here and down straight. There's a blend target that we're going to use here in a minute. And again, I'm looking at this little shape right, where is it? This little shape right there. That's kind of the key to the whole deal. And so I'm just gonna draw that shape, and it kind of goes like that. And then I'm gonna rotate that shape wherever that is. Let's move it up here. Rotate up like so. And I'm kind of matching that angle, but I don't know why. And we're going to move this up and over. How big did I make that? That looks awful small. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. And this is going to be up higher because what it's going to do is it's going to come. Now let's see. It's going to come and shoot by here. So I may have to split this back up here a little bit, but then it's going to go and it's going to head on up into this piece. So I have just this little corner here, and then I'm going to use blend to make this come up and around to here. Alright, so let's see how we do here. So this is there, and now if I want this to match exactly this curve, then what I can do is rotate this to match, fairly close. Then in the side view, I'll project it to the C-plane. Click delete input, yes. Okay, so that flattened it right there. Then I pick that and this and go curve from two views, and then it'll be exact. Not that that's like super imperative, but if you're going to do something to the numbers, then now that matches. And I really don't want that though to match right there. I want it down here. So that'll work. Okay, so now we'll bring back this surface, and once again we want to come over to just beneath this piece here on the corner. So we'll click on this surface, and so that we can see what's going on, I'm going to go back to this shade mode. We'll select this surface and go extract ISO curve right here. Actually, we have a curve right about there anyhow. As a matter of fact, let's use that one because it's right down to it. So let's turn off this assembly and we'll use this curve right there, and we'll split it. So we're gonna right click, split with a point, and we're gonna come back to off this corner a little bit right there, and I need to split it in 2 spots. So let's go ahead and split it there too, just because that's an easy spot. So there's that curve. So let's see what we get if we blend this piece right here over to this curve right there. Alright, now that really comes in there hard. Okay, now we could use this blend where it has the handles, but oh, you know what? This is let's think about this. Yeah, this is right. See, what I got to be careful of is I need a thickness here, and that thickness needs to go into here though, so I'm okay there. Now to control this, we could also well, let's try this one, because this one in Chicago I found out you could kind of split this one. Oh, well, there we go. There's some handles anyway. So if we move this back, so this is definitely a time we want to use this one. So that goes around and into there. That'll work. And it looks like we need to move this out. So I'm going to hit escape, and I'm going to move this out a bit. And let's try that again. So blend from here to there. And there we go. Enter. Oh, that shade mode freaked out. I'll show you how to get these back. That shade mode, when I was in this mode right here, plastic, you can see the surface is really good, but when you come back to wireframe mode, it loses your pictures. But I'll show you how to fix that in a minute. Alright, so now we go blend from here to here. And that one really freaks out. Now this one I know we'll have to come back. So we right click, split with a point, and come back to there. Alright, so let's go here. So we go here and here. There we go. So that's coming down into there and going that way. Alright, so based on that, I'm going to turn on this and this, turn on the edit points, and I'm going to move this down just a bit. Down. And a little bit over. Okay. And we blend one more time. Blend from here to here. Yep. I'm going to call that good. Done. Alright, so there's that curve. Join. Alright, so that curve is going to be a lot of what we need here to do this. And in order to get this one over in here as well, I'm going to take, and you can do this in either view, but I'm going to take this one and I'm going to flatten it, and this time say delete no. So there, punch that down flat. Then I can take this one and and go curve from two views, and that's now the inside curve. And we need to fix that up a little bit. It's not quite what I wanted. But that's okay. That's alright. That's the start of what we want. What I really need to do is draw a line here. Let's see if we can do this quick. Let's turn this back on. Quad out this way. Let's turn on intersect and go this way. Alright, so there's that corner. And then we need this corner. So we're going to go project, and I'm going to start a line here which goes straight down and then just go out that way. So now we take this curve and go transform orient to copy equals no, and we go you and you go from here to there. Alright, now if we go curve from two views, we get that. And this one gets split by this one. There's that piece, that inset. And alright, now we need our pictures back. So like I said, select those, go to edit object properties right here, and what we do is we go to material and we go to basic. So material, basic, and close, and it comes back because it's got switched to a different shade mode. Okay, so what do we got here? We have a curly Q on this side, and then another curly Q on this side, and then I'm having trouble seeing what is exactly over here. It appears to be a diamond on a piece that comes up and goes like that, you know, kind of like a or something. So I guess we'll make that. And then I guess that there must be a hole there or something right here. This must be this must be that, near as I can tell. Okay, and right about here where this gets thick, right there, that must be this reflection right here. Okay, so this is all just going to be metal at some point. And so now we need to make that. So we need a surface here to build on. So that should be pretty straightforward. Let's turn off our blue that served us so well here, and these are essentially rails. So unfortunately, this is one of those models that you just can't, you can't make with profiles. I mean, there's no I mean, I guess you could do a profile and start booleaning it like crazy. Maybe. So let's turn off end to end. Sweep 2, 1, 2, go from here to here. Base surface, let's make it purple. Alright, so there's our purple surface. And again, I mean, you could just make this thing and then start knocking a bunch of holes through it and so on, but I mean, to truly make it ultra sexy, you have to kind of make the shapes. I like using flow. You can use flow along surface if you don't have the new Smart Flow. But okay, so now let's go ahead and let's make that piece. We're going to use this surface here. I'm going to hit pause here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this curve, and I'm going to move this curve over just with ortho until it is heading over here. And make a copy of that by holding down Alt. Oops, let's move that back just a little bit. Come on. There. I want that to hit here so that it'll hold that together. Alright, so let's come back to green, and we will loft from here to here. Alright, so there's that edge. And then what's tricky, the more I look at this, the more this looks like there's a little V down in here, and that this slants down in, and then you know, like it's been cut down in there, which is pretty tricky. So let's go ahead and make that. So from the side view, we might make that, and to make that I would go here, here, arc direction, and let's turn off snaps, and we'll go from here down to here. Actually, let's start, no, that'll be alright. Alright, so there, and there's that shape right there. And we'll take and mirror that from F4, and then we'll blend here to here, like so. So there's that shape. Join. And it's really pretty long and narrow, so I may go and 1D scale that down a bit. More than a bit, I guess. And then we want that to match the angle, so we'll take this one and go curve from two views. And boy, you know what? That looks like that should be way longer. That thing goes for a while. Oh man, it goes clear down. Alright, I got another idea for that then. Let's see what we can do. So there's that. Let's take this and go way down. Almost down to the corner there. It does. We'll turn on the edit points. There we go. There we go. Okay. And this one gets 1D scaled. Alright, here we go. This one and this one curve from 2 views. And then I want this to go down in there. So I'm actually going to come over here and I'm going to bend it. So transform, bend. There, turn that off now. And that's going to go down there, like so. So there's that surface. There's the one there, and I need this to be trimmed by this. So let's go ahead and take this curve here and mirror it to the other side. And then this one, let's turn off this, and this one are going to do a trim operation. Okay. Oh, this isn't even what I want. Dang it. Let's hit a bunch of undos. I made the wrong shape. That's really what I want. Back to there. I'm going to hit pause and figure this out. Okay, here's a better way to do all that. I still am going to use this. This is here. I'm going to put this on orange. It's going to be a cutter eventually, someday. And I have a curve right here, and here's what I did. I came over here, turned on project, and I drew a curve from right here. Let's turn off this purple so we can see it. I drew a curve from right here on up about this high. Okay, that's all I did. That was arc direction. And then I'm going to go ahead and working on this surface. Let's hide this. Hide. And all y'all there. Okay, so let's go ahead, and what I need to do is I want to make a surface that goes from here to here and goes on down like so. And as a matter of fact, this, now that I look at it, I'm going to do myself a favor here and get this going up towards that other surface more. So I'm going to go rotate from here on out to here, like so. And actually, I'm going to go out even further. And I'm going to pull this one out a little. And I'm going to keep it going. And I'm going to draw an arc, this arc, not arc direction, but arc from F4. And I'm going to start it out here, and let's go near that and come down this way. And where does this end? This goes down pretty far. Okay, so there's this curve right there. Let's rotate that up just a little. And then we'll blend from the end of that curve right there to this one. So that goes out into my finger rail. Alright, and let's redo that so that it's even more out. Rotate. Okay, yeah, there's a page, in case you heard that. And there we go. Alright, and here, join. I always like the pages during the movies. Customer in the showroom. Okay. So we extrude now. Straight out this way. Okay. Alright, now this one, we're going to split edge because this edge goes all the way up and I don't need it to go all the way up. So we go Utilities, Split Edge, select edge to split, this one, and if I go over here, I can actually snap to this one and it'll come back to that one. So I split this edge right here. So this edge effectively comes up and stops and then goes again. Doing that, I can now do a blend. So we go here, we go to Surface, Blend, here to here. Okay. Oh, crap. Cancel. This needs to go down, 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 down. I gotta extend this. Let's try that. Extend edge surface. Yeah. We pick the edge. Oh, the factor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 6. Oh, nasty. Alright, there's what not to do. Okay, so let's go surface sweep 1, this one, and then this surface edge. There we go. And we'll take this one and split it with an iso curve. So split with iso curve. Right there. No, not right there. Toggle. Right there. Okay. Now this one and this one, boy, this was a brutal thing. Let's go merge. Merge. All because I made that too short. Where's merge at? Right here. This one and this one. Alright, this is all one surface now. Now whether or not my split is still here remains to be seen. So let's go back to blend and let's click. No, it's not. It's not there. So let's go split edge, edge, and let's split it right there. Yeah, I think it moved it down like part of that distance or something. It'd be interesting to see what really happened there. Alright, so now we go here, enter, here, and here, enter. Okay, so now let's see what we got down here. Down here we want it straight. That is true. Up here we want it not quite this freaked out. There we go. Blends are pretty when they work. So there's that. We're earning this baby one surface at a time. Show this one, extrude this out straight. And let's move that up, because that was a lot of work. I don't want to like hide that deal. So let's 1D scale that from F4. There we go. So you and you get split by this thing. And there's that opening that we pierced through on the end. So let's see what we got. Get rid of you. Bye. There's that shape right there. Okay, yay. Ace. And now we need to make this thing right there. So we need to make that shape. And okay, so let's go ahead and take this piece, split it with this one. There we go. Don't need that. And we'll go surface sweep 1, this curve, and we'll drive this one up to here, and let's see what we get. Oh, we get icky. Now, what I like to do, because this does what it does here, well, I guess we could do this. We could do this the way we did the other one. Actually, we could take this curve right here and duplicate it. Let's do that. Then I can't show you my other trick, but oops. Jeez, all these snaps. And to there. Alright. We could loft that. Curve to curve, enter, go. Alright, there's that piece. And then we're gonna get something going down in here from like here to here. We'll get a surface going. As a matter of fact, let's do that now. So we go curve to that edge right there on down to there. Make that yellow, and then we'll get another curve going from here, and this has to go, I guess, down to where this meets right there. And that'll be yellow. Let's see what that sweeps like. So surface sweep 2, 1, 2, go from there to there. Flip. That should work. Let's see what we have here. Surface U, mirror to the other side. Nah, I don't like that. Seems too thin and sharp and not jewelry-like. So, I got an idea. Let's do this. Let's go here to oops, hey, let's go simply there down to here, and let's go perpendicular. Oh, right there. Alright, yay. Okay, so let's go ahead and go let's nuke this one then. Goodbye. Put this one on yellow. And this one we will split with a point up there. And throw that away. And then we'll come off this one at a right angle. Like that. Like that. And then we blend from here to here. And that becomes this curve. Join. And that'll go back on that layer. So there's that. This will make a real nice surface here. Sweep to this one and this one. Go from here to here. Oops, flip. There, that'll be better. Let's take this and mirror this to the other side. Oops, come on, where am I? There. Okay. Now we need a surface that comes here to there, and this is the finger rail. So let's take and copy that, copy paste, and we'll put it on orange. And the one that is the actual finger rail, we'll hide it. And this one is going to get split split by this and this. So we throw this away. We needed just that curve. And we need a line that goes, let's turn off green, from here to there. And how many curves is that? 1, 2, 4, 5. Alright, so let's take this one and this one and join it. And let's turn off purple so we can see what we're doing here. So I would say that what we could do to get this surface is show the ring rail and extrude it. Let's see if this works. Straight, cap equals no, both sides equals yes, on out. And let's do that ghosted mode here. Oops, how's that? Okay, so this surface now gets split with let's try that. Did that work? Yes, it did. So we turn that on. Mirror. Alright. There's that business. Let's throw this in a job bag. I'll hit plus on creation here. And alright, let's fix these again. And material and basic. Alright, now we'll put that in there again so we have those. Okay. Let me pause here. Okay, and looking at this, I like this thickness. This seems like a jewelry thickness. I mean, this model is so small and frail. Let's see what this length is. So measure length. Yeah, it's 0.85. It's like, wow, it looks massive. That's because this ring is just thin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this curve and I'm going to duplicate it over here and put it right here. Okay, on that edge. And this is kind of agitating me up here because this is trouble. You know, all things considered. But this is going into this piece, so that's okay. I'd rather have it go in than fall short. But now what I'm going to do is a little trickery here to get this a little thicker as it comes up here. So I like this thickness, and especially because this piece hits it, it'll hold it all together. But I'm going to go ahead and split this with a point right past this curve right there. And I'm going to take this curve and I'm also going to split it oops, let's take this curve and I'm also going to split it with a point right here, and I'll show you why. Because I'm going to take this little piece and I'm going to move it from here to there. That determines the angle that this other one does, that it comes up there. So I'm going to delete that piece and let's turn this off for a sec. So there's our item. So if we blend from here to the angle that was coming up at there, then this just comes and it flares out. Okay, so let's join that up and put it back on this layer. So I just made that thicker. So this curve gets split by this one. Alright, and I really don't need all that hanging out there. And let's go ahead and go surface sweep to that curve and this curve, and we'll go there and there. Alright, and we'll put that on that layer, turn that back on. We'll delete that one. And here's our new thicker one that comes up that way. I think that'll be a lot better, and that gives me the ability then, because I had this line drawn in here and I'm like, oh man, that's too thin. So now if we draw a line from right there to right there and put that on yellow and switch to this layer, then we can come in here and let's hide this thing. And you. Okay, I don't know why I'm typing that. I just was in the mood to type. Sweep to 1, 2. Well, that still says ring rail because I copied it. That could potentially be dangerous. So there's that inside surface. So this curve right here, let's go to properties, and there's the name is ring rail, and we'll just delete that and say OK. So now when I click that, it's just a curve. Wasn't looking for any trouble there. Alright, now all that to do, I gotta do this pattern on here, and it comes over here and flares around like so, and then it has a pierced part here, which is pretty crazy. Okay, so let's pound this out flat and draw some stuff. So curve, enter, there it is. Let's put that on purple. Okay, so the first thing I notice is that I have this that goes here and over here, and it just kind of comes over here. As a matter of fact, you know what you should do? Well, what I should do is come over here and over here, and then when you're ortho, this comes right along here and then cuts. Okay. Well, I don't really want this on purple though. Let's put this on some bright layer. Let's do orange. Okay, let's put this one on our scratch layer. Get it out of here. Let's get this. Oh boy. Join. Let's get that out of here. This one we don't need anymore. Can do that anytime. Alright. So if we do this, and then what is it? This. Okay, we're backwards. Undo. So this needs to go over here. It's fine. We'll do that. And you know, I really don't want to work backwards. That's going to really bug me the whole time. So I'm going to swap the UV on this. So we're going to go, not swap UV, sorry. We're going to swap just the V. Alright, so we click that and hit go. Then we come back and we say put this up on there. Whoa. What? Curve this back up on there. There we go. Alright, that is this shape right there. All that for that little shape right there. And now we're going to make a piece that comes up and curls and comes back. Okay, so we need to envision a line, so let's hit undo, bring that back, and we need to draw a line, let's say here, and then we'll put this back up again. Oh, and if we could hit the right surface, it would be advantageous. Let's turn off this. There. Oh. Okay, how'd we do? Back a little. Oh, okay. Yeah, alright. That's always scary. What's that line? Okay. Alright, so back this way a little. So that's here. Alright, and let's explode this. And we'll bring this in, and this is going to be how thick a piece is that's going to be down over here eventually. So let's try this again. And let's go here and here. So that's how thick that piece is that's running that way. Okay. And that piece appears to come up here and then come down and loop and come back up. Like so. So it's down here and it comes up and it stays up high. So let's see if we can draw this thing now. Not in that viewport either. So a circle. And come over here and let's pick tangent, and we'll go mid to tangent, but that's not really the tangency because I'm going to bend, so never mind. Never mind the whole tangent thing. There we go. And this, that'll work. We're gonna, as a matter of fact, we're gonna make this ourselves look better by doing that. So we will trim all this business like so, and then of course blend from here to here. Okay, and what else? Yeah, then it just comes up. That's pretty bad. And we go here. Let's just turn on this one. And these come around over here. Yeah, alright. Now we're getting warmer.
It's not what I hear about. So let me think of it. Invalid matrix light.
Alright, so let's fix this and this. There we go.
Have you installed any of these lately?
Alright, we need to rebuild a couple curves, so let's come over here, rebuild down to 6, let's say. And let's rebuild, and we want less for this one to relax it, so let's go 6. There we go, relax that. There we go. Alright, cool. And this one, I wanted that relaxed so that I could do this. Now we're getting warmer. Nope, this needs to stay thick. So I gotta get a gem in there.
Do you have other USB devices that aren't necessary, like hard drives rather than
Alright, cool. Man, it's brutal. And blend. I wonder if anybody's watching this video anymore. trim out this, blend. Alright. Join. So there's all that piece. This needs trimmed. Cool. And it looks like, so do we enter? There we go. And this and this trim there. And actually, I want to trim this and this. And this and this. And this. Trim that. And that. And that. Join. Okay, so we click and we put this back up on, oh boy, we still have this up here, dang it. Undo, undo, undo. Curve. Curve. Should be one there. There should be one there. Let's hit pause. Okay, so let's put this up on there. So here's our piece that we made. I guess because you're watching. And then we'll put this back up here. And there's what we're looking for. So really, this is going to get split by this and this. And we don't want that piece or this piece or this piece. So there's what we're looking at as far as that goes. And now what we need to do is get this over on this surface over here. And I think to do that, what we'll do is we'll take this and explode it, boom. Curve, don't need that orange one. So there. And let's go ahead and grab that, and darn it, I think I got rid of something I didn't want to. Alright, we'll just dupe the edge. Alright, so let's go join. So there's that curve, and there's that curve. And I don't have that curve anymore, so orange dupe edge right there. Okay, so I'm going to select these three. And there's a few things I can think of on how to get this over there. Maybe let's try project. Let's just project those right onto that. So project onto you. Go. Let's see what we get. What does this thing do at the top? I ask out loud. Oh, dang it. It goes. Dang it. it has to have a piece up here. Oh man, we're hitting undo for a minute here. Let's see, what do we got? Undoing the split even. We need a line going across here. So let's even undo that. Oh. Alright, so explode. Jeez. I'm gonna fix this hip. Okay, and we're back, and here I extended a line out here, drew this, and really this is all we need because these are just split lines. So I don't need a line going along here to keep track of, or a line over here, because the footprint of this is still the same. So here, there we go. So get rid of that curve and that orange curve, and you get split by you and you and you. That's what we're looking for, I guess. And this one, and this one, I'm going to project onto that surface. Project. See if it hit all the way. Looks like it. You get split. Oh, no. Split by you. You and you. There it is. So there's that part right there. And what I like to do, what I think is fun, because I don't get out much, but especially for the render, I like to blend these surfaces together. We'll see if this is just suicide or what. So there's that, and then we'll go here, here, here. Alright, enter. And, oh. I don't know what's going on. Blend. I'm going to start right there, and I'm going to go around that edge, making sure not to skip anything, like that. So there's that. That's the first edge. And that's the second edge. There we go. That was the problem. Okay, and let's drive this around to here, and perpendicular I should get. Maybe not. I should be straight. Okay, then we hit enter, and then this is going to be like minuscule. More minuscule than that. Let's put a 1 in there. 125, 125. Super low. Okay. Yeah. That'll just render really nice because it's That's kind of evil in there, where it folds over itself. I don't know if I'd do that. For a render it'd be fine. For milling it would be fine. The growers and stuff, they aren't gonna like that. So be careful. Buyer beware on that one. Alright, so yeah, watch out. That's a red flag. Red flag right there. That could wreak havoc all throughout Rhino. Now we could get really fancy and blow it up and split it and all that jazz, and I'm not going to do that for this video. This thing's already an epic. Okay, now let's do something pretty up here. Let's go ahead and take this, go here, and this will be the last part of part 2 of this video, which I had no idea was going to be this long. Okay. I'm doing offset on all this. And I'm about ready to just freehand this thing, but let's see what we got here. So let's go ahead and go up to there. And then I'm just going to draw here over to about here, and let's ortho that over there. Something like that. Yep. And let's do the split thing here again, and here. Oops. Trim. We go there, we go there, there and there, there and there. Enter. And then we deselect these pieces so that we can delete those. Oops, undo. Explode. Alright, so there's our business right there. It could have been better. But at the end of the day, it'll probably be so dang small, we'll never know. Okay, so this one, and this one are red now. And we put these back up. So you, and you go up here, which is right there. And this red curve we don't need, nor do we need this one. There's our inset. Alright, I feel a job bag coming on. Plus creation. Okay. Tools, hibiscus, and surface pullback inset. Surface is this one. Angle 45, length 0.3. Let's go 0.25. Splits 20. Try that. Surface sweep, go. Okay, that did not work out. So let's back that up. We'll try it again. This one is a pretty complex one. Surface pullback, surface. Let's go just 0.2. That seemed a bit aggressive anyway. Angle, let's go more like 50. Although that's pretty. Let's just try splits at 1 and see what we get. Yay. That just flipped it over the other way, which is no big deal. So, flip. There we go. Oh yeah. There's that. We get a gem up there, get some prongs on it. Be lovely. Alright. And if you don't have that tool, don't despair. As a matter of fact, in part 1 I showed how to do the top without it. Up here, I showed how to do it up here without that tool. And the other reason not to despair is that we're going to release it soon. Show. Mirror. Alright, so there's that part of the ring so far. And that is the end of part 2. Okay, here we are in part 3, and let's go ahead and we need to make a circle that goes from F4 around to this top edge right there. Oh, that's not the way to do it. I forgot to turn on project. Now if we do project from F4 to there we go. And we'll take this one and flatten it out. So transform, delete input, no. So boom, down goes that. Then we'll take this and do curve from 2 views. Okay, don't need the bottom one. And then we need to offset this. There we go. And this one and this one, curve from 2 views. And this one and this one, curve from 2 views. There's all our pieces. Okay, so now let's take this one and extrude those straight. Cap equals no. So you get split by you and you. And then this one gets split by this one and this one. Alright, and surface loft, curve to curve. Alrighty. And, oh boy, that doesn't match up. That's going to be a drag. I have to fix that. I knew that was going to be trouble the way that matched up, or didn't match up, rather. Alright. Curve, curve. Let's put this on our scratch layer here. Curve. I guess we'll put this there. So this is no good. So we have to fix this side. Okay. So this needs to go into, let's turn off yellow and orange. Yeah. Oops. Let's try extend. Extend, edge of surface to extend. Turn off that. Extension factor 0.2. There we go. Same thing here. Yep, that'll work. Alrighty, and we need to do the same thing here. That one, enter. Right click that one, enter. There we go. And loft from here to here. The only reason I did both is because I already joined this surface.
I do it all in perspective. There is an erase toolbox still
And we'll see if we can extend this one. Nope, can't extend that one. Okay, so we'll fix this up. Okay. And surface from edge curves, which is this one. kind of the same thing as patch, really. Joined into one surface. Alrighty, and we got to do this again. There we go, loft. Already did those. Join. Okay, in theory that is closed up. Okay, so we'll select this and go to show naked edges. And we have 8, and they happen to be down here where it's still open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But up here we're good. We're all closed up. So let's go over to where we can see surfaces, and we'll flip that. There we go. Okay, so now we'll bring this back. Put this, oops. Alright, so this is on this layer. So we're good there. We can do a union on this or join it or something. Something's down there. Okay, so now we need to get back to, and it looks like I need to put a piece in here, which I guess I will do next. So there's this, and let's go ahead and dupe let's go yellow here. Alright, and oops. Well, that's no good. Alright, go away. And you guys, and you guys. Join. There we go. And let's put this on red. Alright, this one's out of here. Okay, and we will dupe the edge of... Oh, no we won't. Okay, alright, we'll be alright. Alright. Loft, surface loft. Alright, flip. And then we want to let's patch this curve. Alrighty. Patch this curve. Alright. And let's bring back this. What do we got? Yeah, this one. This one should match in theory. Let's take this up. Extrude this way out like so. That looks like that needs to be a little bigger. So, 2D scale, F4. There we go. This one, and that one. Join. And it gets cut by this one. I don't know if that one's in there or not, but it is now. Okay, so now we have our blue, and this box is the blue one. I don't know where the red came from. Well, let's see. Oh, that is, yeah, okay, no, that's the outside. Okay, so we don't really need the red. And let's see what we got here. Okay. One swirl here, and then another swirl goes over to that edge and comes around this way. Yeah, that one isn't there. I wonder where that goes. Bummer. Oh well, it's not like we couldn't use the extra metal there. This must go up to here. But anyhow. Okay, so here's our surface. There's the middle. The seam is over here. And we need to get an indicator of where we need to be. So, let's go ahead and draw with red. Curve. There's the center. And let's go ahead and draw a line. And we'll get a feel for where we need to be. Let's go ahead and get our Smart Flow going here. Smart Flow, go. This surface and this surface. Okay, that just put a bunch of stuff up there, so that was kind of silly. So let's hit undo. Undoing smart flow. Alright, and let's move this, and this down here. Then we'll smart flow. Smart flow. You and you. Right there. Okay, good. There's our little tick mark up on the surface. So this is the middle, actually, of this. Well, not really. Oh, I get it. Okay, okay. Alright, so we go here, we go there to there, and then the midpoint of this, move from here to mid. That's the middle. Alright, so there's center of that, and then we'll move over here. And I need an indicator of where that edge is. Right there, and then I need another one at that corner. So that's pretty fun, knowing what to do there. Okay. So we need a loop right here that goes, then we need an indicator of how high to go here. There we go. Looks like right about there. Alright. There's about 8 ways we could do this. I think I might just draw it. We do have the Nautilus builder, but we can try that. You need to start out with a circle. And then you need to go to Builder, Nautilus, and throw a closed curve in the box. And we go to Rotation. And that heads over into the corner. And then we'll go length. Oops. Not length. We want amount. Rotation. Amount. So that's kind of the idea. Enter. So scale 2D. And this one seems like it wants to be, oh geez, we got history going. Copy, delete, undo. Is that still doing history? Yeah. Alright, let's rebuild it. Actually, we'll fit it. Fit curve. Now what? Oh, still. There. I want that one bigger anyway. Okay. Then we do a circle right there. Trim, trim. There we go. And we blend from here to here. And let's go ahead and copy this, kind of like so. (1D) scale. Let's do that a ton. Okay. It doesn't really look like theirs. But I kind of like it anyway. Alright. This needs trimmed. So we'll do the circle thing once again. Blend here to here. Join. Join. Oh, that was joined. Okay. And we go here and straight down. And we go right, yep, right there. Straight down. This one. Oh no, wrong place. That's yellow. This one right there is wrong. We go there, straight down. And then we blend from this end to this end. And it makes that profile. Alright. Surface sweep 2. 1, 2. Go from you. Around. And we need to add slash like crazy. There we go. Flip. Okay. You and you. Curve. Join. Extrude. Straight. Both directions equals no. We go down. Let's turn the blue off so we can see what we're doing. And we blend this one, enter, to this one. Join. Mirror. Join. And all things considered, I will try to steal this to over here. Alright, so this is a little big. I just want that to touch that, so we have something to hold it together. And this one, oh, what am I doing? Oh, I got an idea. Anyway, let's see. (1D) scale. Wow, that just got really pretty skinny. Oh, by the way, the SmartFlow's sitting there, putting it up there over and over again. This one, it went just a little bit off. Huh. Where's the blue? There it is. Pop. And, that's just nasty. That's lame. Oh, you know what the good deal is? These don't need to go there. That'll help. They go inside there. Yay. Let's move the... Yeah. Alright. And let's move that inside, so we move that down. And that will go inside like so. Oh man. That's nasty. Why would it do that around that corner? It's folding in because of the corner. That's alright. We'll fix it. Okay, because I got an idea, like I said. So there's that. So let's bring this back, and we'll kill this surface. Let's dupe its edge first. Dupe border, and we'll throw that away. Okay, so we hide this, and in this viewport we make a cutter. We'll just radiate that out from F4. No, we won't. We'll make a orange cutter. A line that goes like that. And we'll extrude that straight way out, and you get split by this cutter. There we go. Here was my idea anyway. We're going to take this one and copy it. Alt. And rotate it down a little. And let's just make a plane here. Rotate. This one I'm going to hide. And this I'm going to rotate. And you get split by you. Hide. This seems a bit small, so let's scale it. 2D scale this viewport. Now we'll just 3D scale it. Alright, and this will probably not work. Alright, so let's go blend, edge, right there, enter, and then up to the top we start back here, right on that edge, come down here to that edge, enter. Oh man, that looks like it's gonna work. Join. Show. Don't need you. Darn it. Undo. That was close. You extract surface. This just didn't work out because that got too big. There we go. Alright. Yeah, this one's brutal. Alright, and then this one needs to come around a little more. So let's rotate this down a bit. And up here. And like that. Now let's try the blend again. Blend this one around to there. Enter this one around to there, including there. Top center to top center. Add a shape So you can add a shape. That is not helping. Forget that. Alright, let's try it section at a time. So we go blend this edge, enter, to this edge, enter. And I do not know why that is. There we go. A little too much tension in that thing. Enter. And blend again. Oh. Alright. Enter. Second set of edges. Enter. Those look like they're not going to join up. Huh? Just might do it. Join. No, it's not close. Well. There we go. That's looking better, I guess. Yep. Okay. Well, I don't know why I made this. This seemed like it should be straight. It really did. Might fix that down the road here. And of course there's a problem with this one. I want that rotated in a little bit. Like that. Okay, without regard to that, we'll just hang on to that anyway. And the rest of this is really busy work. I'm going to hit pause and finish it up. What I need to do is I'm going to use this pattern right here for here, and it needs to go down, so I need to make a surface that not only goes here but keeps going around to here. Okay, and so I'll do that, and then I just got to build the head to hold the center stone, and add a little more mill grain, like here and here and here and here and here and here and here, and that'll about wrap it up. So I'm going to hit pause. Okay, what we have here is we have object on curve. There's my object out here, shark's tooth looking deal, wheat pattern, whatever. And I have taper gems equals yes, even though they're not gems, so that those will fit like that. And taper spacing should be on. Where's that at? Taper spacing equals yes. And then where does this end up at? It goes right up near the top. So this would go up here. Oops, not that far. There we go. So that's on that surface, and let's hit pause. So anyway, we'll go ahead and put this down to about here, and we need to have a spot for the resizing deal. Oh shoot. Oh well. I meant to push this in, and it's too late now. There's a Z offset on that function. That would have been real handy if I clicked it like I had in my mind I was gonna. But I'm gonna go ahead and move that actually into the surface some. Like so, because I am going to do an inset surface on that. So I'm gonna run I'm gonna make some curves and do the surface pullback inset builder. Okay, so there's the inset done, like so, and I actually kinda had to cheat. It did it pretty good. It kinda messed this up. So I duped an edge and I used this profile to sweep it myself, but I used the inset builder to get up to that point, and there I have, you know, just a yeah. So that's on the other side here. So at this point, if we join this up, this here and this here, join and mirror, we need to sweep some more stuff out here, get the rest of the ring made. So at this point, I'm about ready to throw this in this job bag. And then I'm going to start cleaning up so I can free up some memory here and get rid of stuff that I don't need on this. Oh, oops. That's not joined together. Huh, weird. Join. Join. What? Join. Okay, and we need this. Oh, this is toast then. Yeah. And let's get rid of all that. So I've got all that already in a job bag, so I don't have to worry about any of that. And what do we got on that layer? This. Actually, at this point, I'm going to go over and super select all curves and nuke those. And we'll take let's turn off this. Alright, I'm going to clean this up. Okay, so other than some more mill grain, I would basically call this done. So there's the framework, and that's the whole deal right there. Gotta mirror some gems over to the other side, but other than that, it's finished. Okay,